Good morning, my dear student and my dear friends. Today we are going to discuss about history of microeconomics and macroeconomics and also its meaning. So let's go for its history. I want to say firstly it's the classical era. When we talk about 1776 to 1890, this period began with Adam Smith's famous work, The Wealth of Nations. The book, written by Adam Smith, for over a century, economics largely focused on individual markets and the idea of full employment. When we talk about the classical era from 1776 to 1890, after 1890, the turning point comes in 1929 to 1930. The world was shaken by the Great Depression. The Great Depression. The classical theories could not explain or fix the massive global unemployment which led to a major shift in how we view the economy. If microeconomics is good, so how that problem created the Great Depression in this era. So then the birth of modern macroeconomics. In 1933, Ragnar Frisch coined the terms, the words micro and macro. Shortly after, in 1936, John Maynard Keynes published the General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. This book essentially launched the macroeconomics as the tool we use nowadays to manage national economics, national economy, and we can say budget management and foreign exchange. There are many topics we cover in macroeconomics nowadays. So that is history of microeconomics, and I want to say its word etymology. The word micro comes from the Greek word micros, meaning is that small, and definition of microeconomics is that economics, in this economics we study economic problems at a small and individual level. We look at individual consumers or individual producer. When we study topics like the law of demand, how a consumer behaves, or the law of supply, how a producer makes decisions, we are working within the field of microeconomics. So that is microeconomics. In this economics, we study only at individual level, like consumer behavior, like producer behavior. We can say the supply of demand, the supply and the demand, the law of demand, the law of supply, market equilibrium, that is microeconomics. And when we talk about macroeconomics, in this economics, macro word comes from Greek word macros. That meaning is large or wide. And I want to say its meaning, its definition is that in macroeconomics studies economic issues at the level of entire economy. When we talk about microeconomics, we study at the level of individual. But when we talk about macroeconomics, we study economics activities, economic issue at the level of the entire economy. We are no longer looking at one person, we are looking at the national or global system. When we are looking at one person, that is microeconomics, and when we are looking at the national or global level, so that is macroeconomics. When we study at individual level, that is microeconomics, and when we study at group level, global level, so that is macroeconomics. When we talk about macroeconomics, so we analyze big pictures issue like national income, the general price level, unemployment, poverty, etc. We are practicing macroeconomics. So that is macroeconomics and microeconomics. At last, I want to say as a conclusion, micro derived from Greek micros word, and macro derives from macros Greek word. Micros meaning small and macros meaning large. In microeconomics, we study at individual level. In macroeconomics, we study as group level, national level, global level. And I want to say who is the co-founder of macroeconomics. So I want to say that is John Maynard Keynes, and he wrote a book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. And we also know about The Wealth of Nations book written by Adam Smith, and we know Adam Smith is founder of economics. So that is history of microeconomics and history of macroeconomics. Before 1929-30, we study only at micro level. After 29-30, we started study at macro level. So that is history and its meaning. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I want to say to all of you, my humble request to all of you, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.